What are the gold reserves, why are they important, and which country has the most amount? Gold reserves are important for a country for several reasons. They serve as a store of value or act as a currency that can be traded internationally. Gold reserves can also act as a hedge against economic uncertainty and inflation, which in these days is becoming ever more relevant. To get an overview, 208,000 tons are considered to have been mined since mankind took interest in this precious metal. About 17% or 35,715 tons are held by central banks. Here are the top 5 countries with the largest gold reserves in 2023. 5. With 2,298 tons of gold, Russia holds about 21% of its total reserves in gold. The country has been increasing its gold holdings in recent years, following war-related economical sanctions. The location of Russia's gold reserves is especially intriguing given the ongoing freeze of Russia's foreign exchange reserves. Most of the gold reserves of the Russian Federation are owned and stored by the Bank of Russia. 4. The French Central Bank holds 2,436 tons of gold, which makes up around 58% of its total reserves. The Banque de France is responsible for maintaining the integrity and safety of the gold reserves. The gold reserves are stored in the underground vault, Le Souterrain, a highly secure, 1,000 square meters hall located 27 meters below ground level. 3. Italy's gold reserves stand at 2,451 tons, which represents around 63% of its total reserves. It is kept mostly in bars, more precisely, 95,493 of them. The country's gold is stored in its central bank, but also in the United States, UK and Switzerland. 2. The German central bank holds 3,359 tons of gold, which makes up around 66% of its total reserves. Germany has one of the largest gold reserves in the world, which has been built up over several decades. The Bundesbank stores half of Germany's gold reserves in its own vaults in Frankfurt am Main. Another big chunk of the German gold is stored in the U.S. The gold was never repatriated to Germany due to fear of invasion by the Soviet Union. 1. With 8,133 tons of gold, the United States has the largest gold reserve in the world, representing around 66% of its total reserves. The U.S. has maintained a large gold reserve for several decades, which has helped to support the value of the U.S. dollar. A large portion of the United States gold reserves are stored at the United States Bullion Depository, often known as Fort Knox. It currently holds roughly 4,580 metric tons of gold bullion, over half of the Treasury's stored gold. A special mention goes to the IMF, which holds around 2,814 metric tons of gold in several depositories. If the IMF were a country, that amount would place it third in the world. The IMF acquires its gold through several channels. For example, the interest owed on IMF credit is paid in gold. Also, members can use gold to repay credit extended by the IMF. In which city is the Bundesbank, the German central bank, located? Don't forget to leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. It helps the channel to reach more geography fans.